Fuck.
Welcome into the Bets and Brewskis podcast. We're going to be previewing the week 13. We have an excellent slate this week. I'm here with Brenton, Bad Better Bradford, and Matt Fagley.
I will fucking murder you, I swear.
You are 2-10 in your official picks, bud.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're going to not be breathing in a fucking week, so.
All right.
We haven't been here for a minute, but I
we
believe
missed last week. Yeah, we weren't able to figure out a time to record, sadly, but we're back.
I believe the last time we gave out picks, though, me and Elliot had a pretty stellar weekend, if I do recall.
Yeah, I actually went 3-2, so I wouldn't say super stellar, but Matt, you killed it. You went 8-2, but
yeah, baby,
you were lighting it up. So,
well, if you cast a larger net, you usually get more fish. So fuck you guys.
That's not always true with that. But hey, Bert, let me just look back. Oh yeah, you went 1-3.
Don't make me say something anti-Semitic right now.
Okay, Kanye.
Sorry, it's a hot button issue. My bad.
All right. Well, this slate this week is excellent, and we'll start out with Thursday night tonight. We have probably one of the better Thursday nights. What?
Whenever you say the slate is excellent, are you talking about just like the games themselves, or
yeah,
like the actual
games?
lines?
The games are
good.
Oh,
the games themselves. The lines are tough this week. I think the
lines. I don't like any of the lines out there really.
Well,
I like the games, but the lines are tough.
You got to think. We're in week 13, and books are able to pull a whole bunch of stats now. The lines are gonna keep getting tighter as we get deeper into the year. So, but I think we got a great Thursday night game. Bills versus Patriots playing in Foxborough tonight.
This is a good game.
Bills are 3.5-point favorites right now. They opened at 5.5 and actually moved down since then. The total.
Why, something happened, or is that just money came in on
the Bills? There's a lot of people sick.
Yes, they had a flu going, and they also announced Von Miller to the IR this week.
Yep.
So they have a lot. They have a lot of pieces out. The total has also come down a little bit. I see it at 44 at a couple of places, but on FanDuel right now we have it at 43.5. Let's start with Brenton. What do you think about the game tonight?
Should be a fantastic matchup tonight. Obviously, the Patriots defense is very good in the pass rush game. Matt Judon is phenomenal. Ex-Raven. Shout out Matt Judon. Bills are stellar on offense. It could be a very defensive-minded game. I don't see that happening. I think the Bills' offense is overpowering. I kind of like the over just because I think the Bills can score easily more than 20 points. But if the Patriots keep it close in a divisional matchup, we easily could hit that over. So I'm leaning Buffalo here. I don't necessarily like that -3.5 though. So I'd probably just lean Buffalo money line.
Yeah,
that's all.
Comments, parlays. Yeah, Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't like the number either, to be honest. I mean,
it's a divisional matchup. I mean, you can't really.
For some reason, I always want to take the Patriots as a dog, especially whenever they're getting a good number. Like 3.5 is a really good number, especially for a divisional game.
For sure.
And they're like Bills have people out. Exactly. It's at Foxborough. Is the weather going to be?
I can check that.
I wouldn't be mad at Patriots plus 3.5. I mean, that's.
I like the 3.5. I don't think I'll take it, but I am kind of looking at the under, to be honest. I feel like if the Patriots are going to be able to cover 3.5, it's going to have to be a low-scoring game because I don't think their offense. I mean, they did put up 30 against Minnesota or whatever, but I think that was just a fluke game. I think Bill's defense can be better.
It's going to be cold tonight. High 20s, so like 27, 26.
I mean, they're both cold weather teams. So
yeah, I don't think that's going to affect either one of them too bad. The wind there's not really going to be rain or snow, so I think it'll be a good game. Mac Jones looked a lot better the last couple weeks. I do think both defenses aren't as good as perception. The numbers would tell you the Patriots are the second best defense in the league, but I would not. I mean, I just don't see them as the number 2 defense in the league, especially against a high-powered Bills offense. Josh Allen getting a little bit healthier. The 3.5 is tough. I would much rather play a money line and like a parlay or something like that. But I'm with Brenton tonight. I love the over. Give me over 43.5. Love it,
I
love
have
it.
to credit Elliot. Elliot gave that to me. I cannot take that.
All right. Well, let's move on to the Sunday slate. Let's start with the early games. We'll start with the New York Jets versus Minnesota Vikings. They're playing in Minnesota right now, and the total is sitting at 44.5. Matt, what do you think about this game?
To be honest, I hate this fucking line. I think it'd be damn near a 7-point game. I don't think the Jets should be getting as much respect as they are. I get it, Magic Mike White, but I don't know. I feel like the Vikings are just a much better team, and I will. What's the money line at?
Right now you can get Vikings
Minus
at minus 154.
54. I don't mind that. What's the 2.5 at? What's minus 2.5?
It's yeah, I can tell you here in a second. Vikings.
Is it 3 or is it 3.5?
It's at
What's the
3.
line?
3. 2.5 is minus 138. So at that point, it just take money.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Give me the Vikings money line. Fuck it. I don't really like laying over 150, but.
Oh, and quick note, Matt, just go ahead and text me your picks after we get done recording so I can put them down. So.
Sounds good. I'm kind of just winging these off, to be honest. So
yeah, I think
run through it
I
and
think
find out.
Same thing. This may be a run for the Bets and Brewskis podcast.
I can only get better for me, baby. So we're good.
Well, you could go back to losing 0 games a week. You
0 games. It's probably going to be.
Did win 1 last week or 2 weeks ago. All right, Brenton, what do you think about this game?
First of all, don't bring up the past. Only God can judge. Second, it's going to be a phenomenal matchup between young talent. We got Justin Jefferson versus Sauce Gardner here. The Jets' defense has been pretty good. Obviously, the Jets as a whole are not fantastic, but the defense has been a shining star in a pile of shit this year.
Yep.
So, I think it's going to be a great matchup all day. It's going to be one to watch. It's going to be Justin Jefferson versus Sauce Gardner. I think Justin Jefferson schools him. I think he does. He gets a little, Sauce Gardner gets a little lesson this week. The Vikings win.
Yep.
But it's going to be a fun game to watch. Obviously, the Jets have some talent, and Mike White playing. Fuck Zach Wilson. He's probably the worst teammate besides Russell Wilson. So it'll be a fun game to watch.
Hey, real quick, I want to throw in for this game. I want to throw in anytime Tud, Justin Jefferson, because of what you just said.
School.
I love where your head's at. And then I forgot to say this, but for tonight's game, give me Josh Allen anytime TD. I don't know what it's at, but I fucking love it.
You want that as official picks?
I mean, sure, fuck it.
It's down. Mark it down.
Putting it down. Yeah, I think Magic Mike White is fantastic.
Magic Mike White, what?
He's he looked good last year in 1 game. We think
he looked good in a couple games. He looked good against the Colts too.
That's
and then
true.
He got hurt.
That's right. He would look good in 2 games. So
Zach Wilson would be better if he drank Mike White's cum. That's how bad Zach Wilson is.
Yeah. So it's hard for me to say what kind of Mike White are we going to get. The Minnesota defense isn't great, and I think the Jets offense is in a place where as long as Mike White plays like an average quarterback, I think they're going to be successful. The Minnesota defense isn't very good, but their offense is also moving the ball very efficiently. The Jets defense, very tough, as Brenton said. I think 3 is the right line. I don't have a side in this, and it's hard for me to pick a total as well, just because I don't know what Mike White actually is. So this is a stay away game for me.
If the number was a little bit bigger, I would probably be on the Jets. Because I think they can keep it close. I think this, honestly, I don't know what the total's at, but I think this game goes over.
Total's 44.5.
Yeah, give me the over all day on that.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Vikings defense hasn't been stellar.
but
I mean, they give up a lot of points.
But is Mike White gonna put up, 30 again?
I mean, it's gonna be better than fucking.
Garrett Wilson's a dog.
No,
And they got Elijah Moore.
I just
They
don't
got some weapons.
I don't know with a 1-game sample size of Mike White this year with a very different team than what they were last year, what he's actually.
Yeah, but I think you could argue that they're a better team this year than they were last year.
They are. And also Michael Carter, I'm not sure if he's playing this week or not.
And what about James Robinson, baby? I mean, he's in the mix too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's a good game.
He hasn't been stellar.
They've got a lot of offensive talent. I just don't think they've utilized the running backs as well as they could.
Just the three scares me a lot because they are playing in Minnesota and their home field advantage is very good. So
I would lean Vikings -3 if I had to lean anything on the spread.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you, but I could see the Jets defense giving Kirk Cousins a lot of problems. So,
but it is a 1:00 game.
That's true.
You have that going for you.
All right. Well, that's a tough game for me. Matt really likes the over. So, moving on to the next game of the slate. This one, I hate talking about the Denver Broncos every single week, but we got to. Broncos are 8.5-point dogs playing in Baltimore. The total was at 38.5, but it's actually moved up to 39.5. The Broncos are the best under team of the season this year. So the total's moving up, which confuses me. But Brenton, what do you got on this game as our resident Ravens fan?
The sad thing about this is I just don't trust the Ravens at all. I mean, let's be honest, that Jaguars touchdown was not a touchdown.
That was not a touchdown.
That should have been reviewed better. I mean, it was reviewed.
They did review
it, and somehow it was upheld. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Crazy.
Shouldn't count. That's a stupid rule. 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet, 1 knee. Do we know what a knee is, fellas? Anyway, off that to the Broncos. The Broncos defense is pretty formidable, but their offense will be stifled by the Ravens. I would not be surprised if this is like a 13-3 game. I'd hammer the under. I'm probably not going to put any money on it because I'd rather see the Ravens rape them on offense. But let's be honest, the Ravens have not been stellar in clutch either. So I'm not taking anything on the spread. 8.5 is too many points to give to the Ravens or to take away from the Ravens. But yeah, Matt.
Yeah, I don't think that Ravens can't cover.
Hold on.
Games
We're losing
lives.
Hold on. Give me that again. We kind of missed that.
We lost you.
Sorry. Going through a little bit of a dead area here.
Yeah.
Said
road.
Ravens can't cover the spread to save their lives.
Facts.
They can't put away games to save their lives. I mean,
Facts. We could easily be 8-0 or whatever.
Yeah, I think the Ravens are a really good team, but Jesus fucking Christ, at some point you have got to put away the Jacksonville fucking Jaguars.
Could be 11-0, but no, we're 7-4.
So yeah, I won't be taking anything on this game just because, much like the Raiders, and officially the Packers, fuck the Packers, fuck the Raiders, and fuck the Ravens. I cannot bet on them anymore.
Fair enough. I don't blame you.
Yeah. Until the Broncos defense actually gives up for the entire season, which this may be the game that they do that because they hate Russell Wilson. I'm going to continue to hammer the under on the game.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that defensive lineman come over and fucking spit scream in Russell's face?
Yeah. Why don't we get those moments on NFL mic'd up? Yeah. No, that's. I mean, the Denver Broncos defense has been.
He probably said, "Hey,
awesome
let's fucking ride and go get me a touchdown, bitch."
Yeah. I mean, Russell Wilson.
That's drinking lean out of his red Solo cup and driving.
Greatest thief of the 21st
century.
With lean.
I do love the Baltimore Ravens as a teaser leg this week, though. Probably going to put them in a parlay, either money line or at -1.5. But I'm going to hammer the under, though. I'm just going to hammer them every week, and I mean it pays. You're going to be making a lot of money if you've done so this year.
Yeah, I feel like for some reason this will be the week that it goes over, but we'll see.
Yeah. On to the next game. Two teams that really aren't going to be doing much this postseason, but still a pretty good game. We got Steelers at Falcons. Steelers are 1.5-point favorites. Total sitting at 42.5. Did I start with you last time, Matt? Let's go ahead. Brenton, what do you got on this game?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
What's the money and the bets?
Oh, on this one?
Yeah.
It's 50-50.
50-50 for what? The tickets or
Both.
The money?
Money and bets are 50 split.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, this is a good game. I mean, like, it's not one that I think is the best game of the early slate. Obviously, I think Jets Vikings is a better game, but this is just, I think it'll be a fun game.
Steelers are favored, right?
Yeah, by 1.5. The money line right now, though, sitting at Pick'em. They're both -108.
Yeah.
So
I think the Steelers are on and as much as I hate to say it, I think the Steelers are on an uptick. I think they're kind of hitting their stride here late in the season. They lost to the Bengals by a touchdown, but they beat the Saints 20-10. They had a good night against the Colts, scored 24 points.
Bro, the Colts fucking gave that game away so many times.
I mean, I just don't think it's unreasonable that they beat the Falcons. So this is one of my picks. I'm taking Steelers money line.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. What do you got, Matt? Oh, I think he's frozen. All right.
Oh my God, he's died in a car crash.
Yeah, until he unfreezes. The Atlanta Falcons defense is not good. The Steelers defense was not very good without T.J. Watt, but they have T.J. Watt back now. So I would see the Falcons continuing to do what they've done all season and run the ball a lot. I think 42.5 is a pretty low total. I think Pittsburgh, they've been able to put up points. They're playing a really bad defense. I think as long as the Falcons are able to put up 14, I think we can get over the total. So one of my official picks this week is I'm going to take Pittsburgh Steelers and Atlanta Falcons over the 42.5. Probably won't be playing either side, but I do have to agree. I think Pittsburgh money line is a pretty good bet this week. I'll probably end up playing it. Matt is still gone.
Oh, and he is gone. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. All right, well, can we just sit here dead air, I think?
No, we'll just move on. He'll catch up.
Let's sit here in silence and see how long it takes.
No, that's bad. That's not good for the pod.
Okay, all right.
If he has a pick on it, he can give us the pick later.
I told him to text me. I knew it.
Shit, he's back. He's back.
Sorry about that, boys.
It's okay. We just sat here in dead silence until you came back. All right, you good? Yeah. All right, Matt. What do you have anything on the Pittsburgh Steelers and Atlanta Falcons game?
I think I'm with Bradford on this one. I think I'm going to go Steelers money line. As much as I want to say the Colts should have won that game, the Steelers did look pretty good. I mean, Kenny Pickett moved the ball. Like, their run game was good. Benny Snell was running all over the place. And I can't trust the Falcons, to be honest. I liked them early in the season because they were good against the spread, but I'm going to take the Steelers money line.
Yep. I like that pick. All right, next we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at Detroit playing the Lions. Detroit is catching 68% of the money and bets. The Jaguars are plus 1 point. Dogs this week. Total is sitting at 51.5, so pretty high total. Again, one of these close games with two teams that probably aren't going to make a whole lot of noise in the postseason. Probably not going to make the postseason, but should be an interesting one. Matt, what do you got on this game?
Bro, I want to take the Lions so fucking bad. Like, really fucking bad. But, like, hearing that all money and tickets are basically on the Lions kind of scares me. So I'm going to unfortunately have to stay away from this game. But I want to take the Lions really fucking bad. I'll probably end up throwing them at some point on Sunday just so I can have a little something on the game. But I don't know why. I fucking love the Lions.
No, I'll tell you why you like the Lions, Matt. We got a win.
Jamal Williams is a dog.
They're 3-1 in their past 4 games against the Packers, which I know it's a down year for them, but that's a divisional opponent. 15-9 win. They beat the Bears 31-30. That's a high-scoring game. It's a high-scoring offense.
That was a good game. Yeah.
The Bears are a solid team now. Like, they're not the bottom of the barrel. They beat the Giants. Now I believe the Giants have been overachieving, and I think it was a pretty inflated win. They also scored 31 on that, and then they lost 28-25 against the Bills. They gave the Bills a run for their money. I like the Lions this week. I think the Jaguars got bailed out by the refs in the last game. Otherwise, their only win would be against, let's see. I don't think they've won anything else besides they beat the Raiders in a few weeks ago. If they wouldn't have beat the Ravens,
they beat the dog shit out of the Colts.
Well, that was week 2 and 3. So they haven't had technically, if we don't count last week's win, they would have only had a win against the Raiders in the past 7 weeks. So I think they're dog shit.
Yeah.
And they are dog shit, but to be honest, maybe I don't know, dude. Trevor Lawrence, I was watching a little bit of that game. He was slinging the pill around the field. He wasn't looking bad. I know the Ravens defense isn't as great as they usually are this year, but
the Lions defense isn't very
looked pretty good. Huh?
So the Lions defense isn't very good, so he should be able to sling the pill again.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
the only thing they should sling is themselves into a noose for winning that game.
Jesus.
I'm staying away from this game. This one goes either way for me. Total, it's high, but I could see it getting over.
What is it?
51.5.
Holy fucking shit! Are you kidding me?
I think it could get there. I mean, the way Trevor Lawrence is taking the ball, Detroit's offense has been pretty electric this year. I'm not saying I'm going to play it, but I don't think it's the worst bet in the world.
Dude, that's wild that a fucking Jacksonville Jaguars and Detroit Lions game is a 51.5.
Insane.
Total. That's wild. All
right.
Good on that game.
On to the next game, we got the Tennessee Titans playing at Philadelphia.
That was an official pick, by the way, Detroit.
It was official?
Nice.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got the Tennessee Titans playing at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are 4.5-point favorites. They were 5.5 earlier this week, but it's moved down. The total's sitting at 44.5. Brenton, what do you got on this game?
Okay. You guys still there?
Yeah. You there?
Oh. Yep.
What do you got on this game?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Eagles money line. I think.
What the fuck? What are you laying? 300?
Minus 25. What?
Huh?
He's laying 225.
I think the Titans are going to keep games close.
Hey, we can give out fucking minus 700 picks on here if we want to.
Oh, fuck
Let's
you. It's
fucking
minus
take some spreads,
225.
What the
Eat
fuck?
a dick.
What the fuck?
I need some wins. Give me a win, motherfucker.
Take that as an official
What's
pick.
the line? What's the line then?
4.5.
What's the line? I'll take them fucking minus 4.5.
Oh my god.
I need a win.
Yeah, I guess.
I think the only thing the Titans have going for them is I mean, Ryan Tannehill's back, but that's not really that big. I think Derrick Henry is the only bright spot. Their defense is okay. I just think the Eagles are a better overall team, and I think they'll get it done.
Hey,
Pussy, fuck you.
Was it Darius Slade that got hurt, or was it CJGJ that got hurt?
CJGJ.
Okay,
Oh,
and then honestly, I know it was a couple weeks ago, but Jonathan Taylor kind of ran all over the Eagles defense. Like
the Eagles defense has been susceptible to the run.
They got and Ndamukong Suh and that other fucking big old
Fletcher Cox, or is he retired?
But they picked up somebody else, defensive tackle, and their first game was against the Colts. But anyway, I know that was their first game, so maybe they're getting better. But I think Derrick Henry can run. I think Derrick Henry can run all over this defense, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And the Eagles can't cover, so you say it's at 4.5 or 5.5?
4.5. It was 5.5 earlier this week.
Okay, I would wait on this line to see if it goes back up to 5.5, but I'll take the Titans plus the points.
Okay. Yeah, I have to agree with Matt. I love the Titans this week. I'm not going to play them the full game, though. I'm going to take the Titans first half points, which is +3. I think the Titans are a much better first half team. Their offensive play
call. I love that. I fucking love that pick. That's an electric fucking pick.
You want me to switch that up for you?
Hell bud? Yeah. Give me both of them. Fuck it.
Both of them. Woo! All right. But anyway, so the Titans' opening script is excellent. They score. They score on their first drive at a very high rate. They're one of the best in the league at getting the ball and going down, scoring a touchdown. The Eagles' defense has been very susceptible to run. Jordan Davis is still out, who has been able to shut down the run. I can't say it. Sue has been pretty good. But I still think Derrick Henry is going to have himself a day. The Titans defense is playing very well, and it's not getting talked about, but Jalen Hurts has struggled passing the ball the last couple weeks. And the Titans are actually a top 5 team in stopping rushing quarterbacks. So I think Jalen Hurts is going to struggle in this game unless they can throw the ball to the running backs, which is the Titans' worst part of their defense. So I love Titans first half. Probably not going to play in the full game because I think they do struggle in the second half of games a lot, and I think it. So that's my.
What's the ticket count and money count?
I'll tell you here in a second. My app had to reload. So Tennessee's catching 63% of the money and 55% of the bets.
Yeah, I love Tennessee. Give me Tennessee.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
Next,
hell yeah.
Next up, we got revenge game of the century. Browns at Texans. Deshaun. The Don returns. They're playing in Houston. I think Deshaun is going to get booed so loudly. I hope he does. Browns, though, are 7-point favorites. Total sitting at 46.5. Matt, what do you got on this game?
Bro, I mean, you have to for the Shield. I hate fucking taking this pick, but I have to take it. I mean, anytime there's a revenge rapist game, you're going to have to go with the good. You got to be on the good guy's side. Give me the Texans plus the 7. I think is Kyle Allen slinging the rock?
Yeah, they're still starting Kyle Allen, which is why I hate that.
Fuck. I would much rather have Davis Mills, but
you want me to just take that off your card there, bud?
I think this is the Texans Super Bowl. No, give me the fucking Texans.
All right, I love it. Brenton, what do you think?
I am actually,
dude.
I'm
no.
Taking a
You're done.
Pick, but sprinkle in money line on that because I think the Texans get a win.
All right, I'm not taking this officially, but this is just what I think's gonna happen. I say Deshaun comes in and he massages his way to a nice dub in Texas.
Jeez.
And if you want a little bit of juice here, I would say I don't like the -7. I would buy the
Oh, you want
minus
to take
6.5.
money line? You want to take them
No,
fucking
I
money
would
line,
say
bud?
I'd say I want the -6.5. Look, you guys both think Tennessee's gonna win that. Why can't I just have a little -2 whatever money line? Give me some of that, all right?
Oh my God.
Blow me.
Oh,
Patchy beard and fucking driving the car right now, guy. Get the fuck out of here.
Shut the fuck up.
This is not an official pick, but I would buy -6.5 Browns. They're just way all around the more talented team.
Right on.
yeah. I mean, Deshaun hasn't played football in a very long time, and when
Hey, it's just like
sorry, he
massages, baby. It comes right back to you.
did play a game in the preseason, I'm pretty sure, and he looked pretty atrocious. I think the Texans are going to show out for this game. I think they're going to want to kill Deshaun. So I don't hate the Texans +7.
What are the
Hey,
fucking victims gonna be playing, or
hey,
what does everybody else care?
Is it crazy to think that the NFL wanted like him to come back to Houston after all this,
No.
and knowing that he hadn't played for over like 2 years or whatever, and like hoping that he like looks like shit, and like I think that would all work in the NFL's plan, and I think
but
that.
why can't Calvin Ridley come and play? Dude just took money. He didn't sexually assault like 23 women.
I mean, I'm with you, but I mean,
yeah,
NFL's fucked. Fuck
there's
Roger
a lot that
Goodell.
goes into it. I'm sure that there was a small little part of Roger Goodell that said, "Hey, what if Deshaun came back against his past team in his first start?"
And raped them.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and continue on. A game with a lot of playoff implications. We got the Washington Commanders traveling up to New York to face the Giants. Washington is a 2.5-point favorite. Total sitting at 40.5. Matt, what do you think about this game?
What's the ticket count and money count on this game?
Right now, New York is catching 61% of the money and 57% of the bets.
Oh. To be honest, I really like the fucking Commanders, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think this is a tough game. I love Taylor Heineke, but I don't think I'm going to pick this game. I would like to see Commanders win. Might throw them in a money line parlay.
-134, not bad.
Yeah, I would definitely take the money line if you're going to take anything.
Fully agree with that. I'm taking
keep it close.
As a official pick. I'm taking Commanders money line. I think they've been on a pretty hot streak recently, and I think the Giants are one of the biggest frauds in the league. I think they played a very easy schedule early on, and I think it's catching up to them.
Yeah, they got lucky as fuck against the Packers, and then they basically got lucky in every other win. So
everything's been close. They beat the Ravens early on in the season after a blown lead. I just don't see the Giants, like, they're not clutch. They're just getting lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. These two teams are trending in different ways. The Commanders' defense is getting a lot better. Chase Young, I believe he returns this week. Their defense has been pretty stellar in the last several weeks. Taylor Heineke, I mean, he looks like a starter. All the dude does is win. I love it.
All I do is win.
Giants are 1-3 in their last 4 games, with their only win coming against the Texans. They lost to the Seahawks, Lions, and the Cowboys.
Yep.
All by over a touchdown.
I don't necessarily like the points being a divisional game. They're playing in New York. I think Brian Daboll is a very good head coach. I don't think the Giants are just self-destructing and they're never going to be good. I think they do have a good future ahead of them, but I think the Commanders get it done. I don't know if they win by 2.5 though. So Commanders money line, good pick this week. Then the
Commanders,
final game,
6-1 in their last 7 games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
we lost to the Vikings by 3 points.
Commanders have just been putting on a clinic last several weeks. All right, probably the most important game of my life. Rounding out the 1 o'clock slate, we have my entire happiness on the line. We got the Green Bay Packers traveling to the city of Chicago to play the Bears. Packers are a 3-point favorite. Total sitting at 44.5. I'm going to save my
How
thoughts
embarrassing.
for a minute. I'm going to turn over to you guys. Brenton, let me know what you got.
If Rodgers plays, Green Bay wins. Rodgers owns the Bears. I'm sorry. He will not go out if this truly is his last game against the Bears. He will not go out on a loss. He will own them one more time. But if he doesn't play, although Jordan Love did look very good, I'll probably lean the Bears. I just think if Rodgers plays, there's going to be too much in this rivalry for him to lose it. He will find a way to win. But I'm not taking any official picks on this game.
What's the line?
3 for
-3.
3 for the Packers. Spread the money. 75% on Green Bay and 65% of the bets are on Green Bay.
That scares me a little bit. But I do love the Packers, to be honest. Oh, I don't fucking know, dude. A part of, like, thinking about it right now, like, I kind of want to take the fucking Bears. Fuck. I can't take the fucking Packers anymore, dude. I fucking can't do it.
Yes.
I've literally lost on them every fucking week. Like, they won against the Cowboys, and that was the only money I've made on them. Other than that, they've been a fucking dumpster fire all year. Give me the fucking Bears. Fuck.
Let's go, Chicago Bears. Bear down.
They're done.
All right, boys. This is it. I mean, this is my whole season right here. I told you that all I
know
want.
if Rodgers is playing, by the way, or is
Aaron
it still
Rodgers?
Yeah, he's playing.
He's gonna play.
Okay.
I mean, it would be a surprise announcement if he did get announced out.
Hey,
I know his thumb's been nagging him for a while. I just didn't know if maybe they'd make the switch and just set him out for the rest of the year.
No, the more important thing for him right now is his ribs, but all that came back clear, so he's gonna play. Now,
go on, Elliot. Didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm not taking Bears money line. I'm taking the points.
Oh no, I gave you points, but you know what?
Packers can still win this game. But
hammering Bears money line this week. All right. If I'm gonna be sad, I'm gonna be sad with no money. All right. The Bears have to get it done. I told you when Justin Fields started playing like crazy, I said that this is the one game he has to win. I don't care if they lose all other games. They have to win this game. They have to show Aaron Rodgers that he doesn't own the city of Chicago. What?
Is this in Green Bay?
No, it's at Soldier Field.
In Chicago. This is so important. Justin Fields was a full participant in practice. I need this so bad, and I may cry no matter what the outcome of this game is, because if the Bears win, I'm going to cry from happiness. If the Packers win, I'm going to cry because of sadness. We got to get it done. Bears +3 is my official pick. I'm throwing money down on money line though. I have to take it.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
See you at the window. Bears +3.
That's love it. Starting at the 4:00 slate, we got a game. I don't think
we got to pick this up. We're only at the 4:00 slate.
Yeah, we're at the. We can make this one quick though. We got Seahawks at Rams, 7.5 point. Or the Seahawks 7.5 point favorites.
Easy.
Total 40.5.
Easy. Give me Seahawks -6.5 next.
Yeah.
Oh, I concur.
You want that on that? You want that on your board too, Brenton?
No, not official. I'll just concur.
I agree. It's going to be just a game nobody watches. Best game.
Matt Stafford's out, right? So
yes.
Yeah.
Best game today. We got Dolphins at 49ers. 49ers are 3.5 point favorites. Total on this game sitting at 46.5. Dolphins are catching 70% of the money and 72% of the bets. So
yikes.
Yeah, this is fascinating.
Give me the 49ers. Based off of those, based off of those statistics give me the 49ers.
Give me the Niners. I want them -2.5 instead of that -3.5.
I'm with Bradford on that. Make that an official pick as well.
The only thing the Dolphins have going for them is that Tua can throw it up into an open patch of field, and either Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill can run under it.
Yeah,
I think the Niners have a good defense though, and they have a more put together offense in every facet.
Yeah, I mean the 49ers defense, the Dolphins O-line, they have a lot of injuries this week, so there's going to be a lot of pressure on Tua. This is going to be a fantastic game. I mean, Mike McDaniels came up.
I'm going to take that -2.5. Put that on my picks too.
Yeah, I did. Mike McDaniels wrote all of Kyle Shanahan's runs, so I don't think that San Francisco is going to be able to run the ball, but I think Jimmy G is going to be able to throw it and get it done in the air. I won't be playing the 49ers though. Um, I would play. I'd play the money line in a parlay, but I'm not going to take them any kind of points. All right. Next, we got the Chargers at Las Vegas. Chargers are a point favorite. We have another pick'em game, both sitting at minus 108 money line. The total on this game is 50.5. What do you got, Brenton?
Just overall, the talent on the Chargers, I think, is better. I mean, besides if you factor in Devontae Adams, I'm probably going to take the Chargers money line if I have to, but I really don't like this game because the Raiders are so iffy. They could show up. Devontae could have 200 yards. So I'm staying away from this one, but lead the Chargers.
Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm with Bradford on that actually as well. I mean, I can't bet on the Raiders, but I do like what they're doing. Like that overtime win, I think is big for them. And the Chargers
now have back Keenan and Mike.
I know, but they always make it a close game and somehow always fucking lose. Like find a way to lose, and I don't know. I like the Chargers, but I can't make it an official pick. Can't put money on it.
Fair.
Well, I'm gonna make it an official pick. I'm taking Chargers money line. Add it to my card. I'm also gonna play the over in this game. I think it's gonna go way over 50.5. Both defenses are bad. Both offenses are able to light it up though. So give me Chargers money line over 50.5.
Word.
See boys at the window with that one. All right, Sunday, still in the 4:00 slate. We got Chiefs at Cincinnati.
Jesus, Bradford, just go blow your nose, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna blow your fucking mom. Fuck you.
Chiefs are 2.5-point favorites. Total on this game sitting at 52.5. Got a large total. The bets are looking 61% of the money is on Kansas City and 74% of the bets are on Kansas City. So, Matt, what do you got?
Okay, to be honest, I'm not even really looking at it right now. I can't remember who the fuck the Chiefs are facing, and you cut out whenever you say
Bengals.
So, Bengals. Ooh, yeah. I fucking love this game. I mean, not to bet on, but to watch. If I had to pick a side, I would take the Bengals probably. I'd probably buy it up to 3.5. But I don't know why. I love Joe Burrow, dude. I think he's a dog. Like, I think he finds a way in big games to just win. And I think I'm not taking any picks on this game, but I think it's going to go over, and I think the Bengals cover 3.5.
You think it goes over the 52? Wow.
Yeah, I think this game's like 45 to 37.
This could easily be. Yeah, you know what? The over. I'm with Matt. I think I'm gonna make the over one of my official picks as well.
All right.
Actually, fuck it. Give me both of those, over and plus 3.5. And if you're feeling frisky, put them in a parlay and fucking have a day.
All right, and then you wanted Bengals plus 3.5, Matt, and over. All right.
Yep.
So for this, I do have to disagree with Matt. I think as much as I've been holding in all of this congestion, I feel like the Chiefs have been holding in 2 losses against the Bengals, and I think they're going to unleash that rage, and I think they're going to get the job done. I think the Chiefs, 9-2, they get this done against, you might consider the Bengals a rival. They're obviously going to be a contender. They're going to be there at the end of the year. I think the Chiefs get it done.
I have to ride with Matt on this one. I think the Bengals defense is playing lights out in the second half of games. They were able to hold Kansas City to 3 points in their game last year in the second half. The Bengals offensive line is playing a whole lot better. They were, I believe at the beginning of the season, they were in the bottom 10 offensive lines, but this past 5 weeks they've been top 10, I believe 6th actually, in protecting Joe Burrow. I like the Bengals. I'm going to ride with Matt. taking the plus 3.5, but that total scares me. I think it's a lot of points. I would love for it to go over because it'd be just an all-time classic game, but I'm going to stay away from that total.
What?
All right.
I mean,
That's the only
Chiefs,
reason I'm
Rams
rooting
went
for
to
the
like
over.
damn near over 100 points that one year. So
Yeah, they were. It was like I think it finished with like 90, 95 points or something like that. All right, and then we got two stinkers in the primetime slots. We got the
damn
Colts
shame.
at Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are 10.5-point favorites. Total sitting at 43.5. Matt, do you think the Colts can keep it close at all?
I mean, I don't fucking know, dude. The Colts had every opportunity in that Steelers game to fucking win.
And
Literally,
the Cowboys are way better on defense.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, like, I don't know. 10.5 is a scary number.
That's a lot.
I won't be taking anything on this game, but I mean, if you take anything for the Colts, maybe take a JT touchdown. I mean, but that's about it.
Yeah. Brenton, what do you think?
I mean, I'm not taking anything on this game because Cowboys money line is minus 550. That's what are you gonna do with that? So
Are you sure?
you want to make Cowboys?
fuck you. It's not even. It was at least minus 200. Is in the 200s. I might honestly take. Ooh, the over's tough because the Colts could score fucking nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, I don't know. The Colts, they at some point Matt Ryan figures it out every game, and he'll at least
I just
put
don't
some
think he
points up.
figures it out against Micah Parsons and
All right,
that tough defense.
I think the
True,
Colts give you
true.
7 points or 10
I stay
points.
away from it.
Do you think? I mean, can the Cowboys put up 30? Is the question. So
Nah, I'm gonna stay
Uh,
away from anything on that.
yeah,
I don't know.
I would tend to agree. Maybe play like an anytime touchdown score. I wonder if they have those out yet or not.
I don't think so.
Let me see. You can get Tony Pollard at minus 110, JT at minus 105.
I
Zeke,
like JT minus 105.
you can get Zeke Elliott at plus 100. I like that a lot actually. So maybe play a touchdown score, but that's about all I'm playing in that game. All right, and then we got a stinker of all stinkers. We got the Saints at Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the Monday night game. The Buccaneers are 3.5-point favorites. Total on this game sitting at 40.5. Brenton, what do you think?
Yeah, like you said, absolute stinker. Tom Brady knows how to win games. I'm gonna lean Bucks here, but I don't really like this game, so
Yeah,
I'll stay off of it.
Matt, what do you think? Oh, Matt's frozen again. All right.
I'll speak for Matt. He says the same thing as me.
Brenton, I have to disagree with you a little bit. I think the Saints have had Tom Brady's number the last several times they played.
They also had Drew Brees and Jameis Winston. And is Jameis Winston in?
No, I believe they're still starting
Andy
Dalton.
fucking Dalton.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that, but I'm staying away from the points in this game. If anything, I kind of Saints. I really don't know. I mean, but I'm staying closer to the total. I love the under in this game actually. I think Tampa Bay is going to struggle to put up points. I think the Saints defense is trending up. I think the Buccaneers defense is trending upwards. So the Saints are going to put up a big fat 0, and the Buccaneers will hopefully only put up 7. So hopefully that's a easy.
Probably gonna be a big shitter there.
Yeah, that may be a good night to treat the lady. Be like, hey, I know there's a game on tonight, but let's go out to dinner.
We'll go out to Olive Garden tonight where they don't have any TVs.
That's right. So I don't have to watch this atrocious game. All right, Matt, you're back. I just got done saying
Goddamn fucking.
I like the under in this game, 40.5.
Yep.
I don't think either teams have any kind of offense. So what do you think?
Yeah. Hey, what's ticket count, money count on this game?
Ticket count, money count. Tampa Bay is catching 57% of the money and 66% of the bets.
What's the line at?
3.5. Buccaneers are favored.
I mean, if I was gonna take the spread, I would take the Saints with the 3.5. But give me the under. I'm with
Yeah.
you, Elliot. I fucking love the under on this game.
Yep. I'll throw you down.
Hell yeah.
Well, that
Honestly,
rounds
I
out
don't know
the
how many
13 slate. What?
I don't know how many picks I have. I feel like it's more
I
than I
have
was
right
wanting.
now at. I have you at 10 picks.
What about me,
Jesus
Bay?
fucking Christ.
11 picks.
What? How about me, big dog?
Brenton, you're at 6 picks.
Excellent pay.
Yeah. I like our card this week. I think this is going to be a fun weekend of football. Brenton, hopefully you get a couple more in the win column. You know.
Well, thanks for cheering me on. Hey, let's talk about fantasy football.
Yeah.
Or should we? Get fucked.
I don't care. I mean, I had a bad season. What can I say? You're doing well.
Finally, 1 year. Oh, I had a bad season, but it's all skill. If it was all skill, you would have a bad season.
I'll
Get
be back
fucked.
next year. Don't you worry. All right, we got a good weekend,
Speaking
boys.
of good playing this year, Mr. Brown Sugar is top of the leaderboard. So
That's right. Well, it was good talking.
I'm coming for that ass, boy.
Come on, get it.
All right, let's have ourselves a weekend. Thank you all for listening. Please consider subscribing. You know, we could always use more followers.
Or not.
I know we're not very
Bands
smart,
and Brewskis, wide pod.
but thank you all for
We got
listening.
some bands and Brewskis, wide.
See you boys at the window.
Bands and Brewskis,
See ya.
bad.